What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with the Ratatoskr demonic beast to showcase Megumin. Now, I actually decided to take Megumin into the Ratatoskr because she's the only character of the three that came with the collaboration, guys, that I think is actually gonna be a solid DPS character at the end of the day. Aqua, you know, she obviously has her potential against demons, and I do want to test out Aqua against like Demon King battle. That's something I definitely want to do. But like for content like Ratatoskr, I think we wanted to test out Megumin because she can do a lot of damage. You know, we can hold on to her ultimate for when we really need it for damage, and then we can cycle back her ultimate really quickly, especially on a team like this with Liz. And yeah, it's just gonna be pretty consistent overall. I mean, you know, we'll see exactly how it is, but as you guys can see already, though, I have cleared it, and I will be doing a voiceover of the actual run that I did and explain to you guys how I kind of went about the fight. But if you guys do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe as we are on the road to that 54,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk the team, man. So we have Megumin, Jormungand, LR Liz, and then we do have Valenti as well. Now for the artifact card support, it's going to be the Nidhogg card set, which makes the most sense. And then for the gear, guys, you have attack crit damage on Megumin, HP defense on Yorm, HP defense on Liz, and then we do have the double crit resistance defense set. So yeah, it's a little bit wonky, but you know, I have really liked that set since I've been running Valenti with my teams, and yeah, it does perform very well. And then in terms of the food that we actually ran on the fight as well, guys, it was attack food. Yeah, so attack food is able to get us to about 23k attack on Megumin on a non-UR gear set, so it is still pretty good. And yeah, she was able to perform at a very high level in terms of her damage. So alright, guys, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna hop into the actual clip, and I'm gonna show you guys the full run, and we'll kind of talk about everything that, you know, transpired in the clear. Alrighty, guys, so here is the full run here for the Ratatoskr demonic beast that we were actually able to do. And so yeah, this was the setup in terms of the gear and all that. Again, I show you guys here in this little like clip at the beginning, but we do hop in and we're going into the floor 1. So yeah, I mean, going into this, guys, I was a little bit hesitant with, like, you know, how I thought Megumin would perform. The reason why is because her ultimate does pretty much make the character dead weight after you ult. But there are a few times in Ratatoskr where I actually think it's not a bad idea to really just, you know, get the ultimate off and then just kind of sit there and do nothing with Megumin anyway. So you guys will see as we go through the full clear here that there are times where I'm like, okay, I want to ult, and then I go for the ultimate and I just like let my other cards kind of sit because there's really no need for some of the other cards at that point. And so it's really just to kind of rush my ultimate back up again so that the character is usable again. So yeah, I mean, this first phase right here, guys, we obviously just want to move him left, you know, middle, pretty much whatever cards we top deck we would be able to use. And so yeah, right there, I'm like, okay, let's get some damage off now. And remember, the way that Megumin works is that for every gauge that she has on herself, she's going to increase applicable allies' basic stats. That's from her Holy Relic. And from her passive, she's going to be giving herself the magic deployment, which I think is the attack related stats, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's where she's able to, oh no, magic deployment makes it so that we gain extra gauge when we use a skill. Yeah, so that's really good. And then the other effect, I think it's the Crimson Demon effect. That's the one that gives me the attack related. And yeah, with both of those effects right there, Megumin is going to be hitting very, very hard whenever I'm able to ult, and her damage itself is going to be really good. So yeah, right there, I decided to go with the AoE into the ultimate there, guys. And so now Megumin is disabled pretty much because she actually can't use skills. But this is a perfect time I actually went to use it because it's not like we actually needed Megumin on this final phase of Rat. The only time we really need it is when we're actually going for the kill. So right there was actually a good decision that I went for the ultimate on the second phase. And then on the third phase there, I have Megumin just kind of chilling. And so we can get the ultimate off with her now because I moved up her cards right there. And so now that's going to allow us to be able to use Megumin again when we do have to go for the kill on the Rat as we're moving him. So yeah, we obviously followed the you know, the rules there where we move him right back to the left and then you know, into the middle right there. And yeah, again, super straightforward, guys. If you've done Rat before, you'll know exactly how I'm going about this fight here. But yeah, it's super easy in my opinion. Like you go through, you'll have pretty much no issues as you're going through the clear. And yeah, you know, it is just a very good team overall. One thing I will say though is that Megumin is messing with Valenti's passive because she is a human as well. So there is that, you know, unfortunately she will be messing with the kind of damage or I guess like the tanking capability because you do lose that HP related. But other than that, I mean, it's still solid, guys. And as you guys saw right there, we do clear the floor 1. So moving into floor 2 here, Again, floor 2, the whole gimmick is we have to take out the left and right stump and keep the boss in the middle. So yeah, pretty straightforward. And because Megumin does do a lot of AoE damage, that's going to be something where we're able to, you know, definitely take advantage of that. So yeah, this turn 1, pretty simple stuff, right? Just using all of our debuff skills, and then keeping them in the middle by using the Valenti AoE last. And then yeah, from this point on, I mean, you know, you can see it's a fairly good kind of setting, right? Megumin, in terms of getting her gauge, we will have to start using her skills, and we also cannot be yeah, we also have to pretty much hold on to our cleanse cards, because we only can really use that once we have taken out this phase, and then we move into the next phase. Like, there is a turn where I'm able to not have any debuffs and it's completely fine, but you wanna, you know, kind of hold off from that so that, you know, you have a safe time to actually cleanse on floor 2, right? So yeah, right here I'm like, okay, let's kill the right stump now because the left one's already dead. And then yeah, we would be in a pretty good spot, and this is where I actually do cleanse my entire team because I'm using the Valenti skills. But it didn't matter on this turn, guys, because it wasn't the turn where the rat was going for the, you know, the debuff where he applies all the food poisoning. So we were good, and we didn't get all the gray food poisoning debuffs or anything like that. And then yeah, on this turn right here, we, you know, we cycle all with Liz. You know, we take out the boss right there, and then yeah, we're good to go, right? We move into the next phase. So yeah, Megumin, her damage is really good, you know, like the single target does a lot. It's power strike rate, so it's automatically it's gonna hit very hard. Her ultimate itself is a really good nuke as well. The only thing is you have to be a little bit wary about it, because if you use it and you want to do like a follow-up skill, those skills become disabled, so you have to use the skills in advance before you actually do the ultimate, right? So that's something that you kind of have to think about when going about using your skills with Megumin in this fight. So yeah, right here the boss does kind of escape for a second, and then that's when you'd move him back to the middle, right? So he's gonna, you know, he's gonna do his thing. We cycle our ultimate with Liz, that's good. And then yeah, he's gonna go to the right, so we have to kill the left stump now, which it naturally dies because of the bleed shock poison. And then we move him back to the middle by using the yeah, the release card right there from Valenti, right? So that's gonna move him back to the middle. We kill the right stump, and then we focus damage onto him. So again, very straightforward, guys. Like you can see here that you're really having no issues going through these phases. And yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would say that is kind of annoying in itself is the whole gimmick with Megumin. That's like that's like the only thing. But even through using the gimmick and like having ultimate ready pretty much the entire fight, it does, you know, it's one of those things where like it would be better if she didn't have the gimmick for something like Rat, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, like because she has the gimmick she's just unviable. Like, she still is viable and you can run her on this fight. It's just not gonna be something I'm gonna be like, okay, I would rather you run Megumi versus running like King and Diane, or like, you know, even like Loki on this fight. Like, Loki is so good on this fight. So yeah, I mean, like there is like a bunch of other options you can do, but Megumin herself is still really good. So as you guys saw right there, like that's a really good turn to do it, right? Because now we take out both the stumps, and then it doesn't really matter for Megumin's turn here. We do get a top deck for a double merge, and as you guys see, we already have 4 ultimate move gauge, so I only have to move the card once, and then I can actually get the ultimate or do an Elizabeth ultimate like that, and we just cycle it. So yeah, it's super easy, guys. As you can see, like this was like literally no issues going through this. And yeah, even though we have the whole gimmick with Megumin where we're, you know, completely disabled after we ult, as long as you ult at the right timing, then you're gonna be in a good spot. Like, it shouldn't matter too much, right? As long as you make sure you are ulting on those exact times and you're not, you know, kind of messing it up. But yeah, the rest of this phase though, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory though, guys. We just kind of stall them down, you know, as much as damage as we can do, and then as long as we have the Elizabeth ultimate at the very end to cycle for the heal, we're good to go, right? So like, as you can see here, it's not like this was like you know, a super hard team kind of set up to run. Like, again, like Megumin has that gimmick that kind of messes with her a little bit, but other than that, it's not really a situation where you just can't clear, right? Like, this is a team that can clear Ratatoskr. Would I say it's like a more consistent team like King and Dan low-key? Like, no, probably not. But like, you still have that viability, you know, like Megumin is still usable on this, and she can be a competent DPS. Like, she will do, like, as you guys see right there, damage cap and then damage cap again. So yeah, no, she is able to do a lot of damage like that, and she can be a good DPS. You know, again, you just have to be wary of the ultimate itself. So moving into floor 3 now here, guys. So floor 3, you guys get the idea with floor 3 here, right? You focus damage onto the left stump here on the turn 1, have him move to the right stump. Eventually, obviously, you would have to do that with either the 3 debuffs or he naturally moves himself. And then you're going to stall on this phase till you get the cards that you need. So I have this clip at ×3 speed here because we had to take out the left stump. And then when he did move to the right, I had to use all my skills to actually move him to the right. So that was just pretty much a bunch of us just kind of stalling here. So yeah, I mean, you guys get the idea. You do a bunch of stalling on this phase, you get your 3 debuffs again, and then you move into phase 2, and that's how you want to go about, floor 3 of the wrap. So yeah, and then because of the fact that Megumin and the way she works, I was like, okay, I want to definitely hold on to her ultimate because we can take advantage of that ultimate being a very hard nuke on the second phase when we move him to the left and then we do the nuke to kill the stumps, right? So, Megumin's ultimate, and especially our AoE skills, would also be very good on that turn because we'd be doing so much damage. So, as you guys see right there, we do get him on the right, and we had to waste all of our skills there and the ultimate with Megumin. But I'm like, okay, this is a situation where we can use these turns to stall, and we can try and get, the 3 debuffs that we need so that we're able to move into the next phase pretty comfortably. So I will spoil you guys right now, and I'm gonna skip the clip right here because the rest of this clip is just me farming. But the whole thing right here with this is you're just gonna be, trying to get your 3 debuffs. Now I go into the next phase, as you guys will see here, without having a bleed card. So we go into the next phase, no bleed card. Even after all the stalling that I did, I even ended my turn with using my ultimate at the very end. So what I had to do here was a situation where I'm like, okay, let's try and get as much damage in on the right stump as much as possible. And in the turn 2, if we're able to kill it, we're gonna have him move to the left, and then we can do the ultimate with Megumin and then just kind of clear out from there. So yeah, I think I did get good RNG in terms of him just naturally moving, because I think I damaged the right stump and we actually do take him out, or get him kind of close to dying. And then yeah, he does actually move right there, but you guys see, look how much damage Megumin does though. Her single target is still really good, that's 800k. So yeah, he does move to the left, and so that allows us to be able to get the kill this way. But if we had the 3 debuffs going into this phase, guys, we would have been completely fine too. It's just, bad circumstances there in terms of how it kind of panned out. But yeah, I mean, that's something that can definitely happen for sure, right? So yeah, right there, we're like, okay, Megumin ult here is completely fine because we're not going to need another ultimate with Megumin until we're on the final phase. So, I ripped the ultimate right there. It doesn't actually kill the middle stump right there, which was at full health. So I think a low dupe Megumin, guys, is not going to be that strong on this fight in my opinion. You're going to probably need a higher dupe one if you want her to consistently one-shot that second phase. But other than that, I mean, she was still doing fine, and I'm not super complaining about the fact that she wasn't able to kill those because we had follow-up damage anyway. We were able to still do the AoE skill that she had and still do a lot of damage anyway, even with the ultimate. So it's not something where it's okay, it's the end of the world if you're not able to kill there, but it definitely would help you if you are, obviously, if you have a character that can just kill those 2 stumps in the first place, then, you don't have to worry about another character's follow-up. So yeah, I mean, there is that right there. But yeah, as you guys can see, again, the rest of this phase is just a bunch of stalling, making sure that, going into the next phase, we have as much HP as possible. I was a little bit hesitant going into the final phase, guys, because of the way our HP was looking, and we didn't really have a Elizabeth ultimate yet at this point. We do have cancel stance though with Megumin, which is nice, and you guys can see right there that is actually very good. But yeah, right here we do get the debuffs, and yeah, and then as you guys can see, as the turn ends right there, he is gonna die. We get the 3rd food poisoning, and look how many debuffs of food poisoning we have, guys, as we went into that final phase. It's not looking too good for me, right? So yeah, this was a turn where I had to do a damage test, so I actually did reset my game here on this turn because I was like, okay, I want to see if I'm able to do enough damage to actually take out that left stump. Because if you can take it out turn 1, then ideally you would do that, right? But as you guys saw right there, I wasn't able to take it out, so I reset my game. And what I do instead is I just go for as much damage as possible here. And yeah, we just kind of try and see how much we're able to do. And yeah, right here I also do another reset. I think yeah, right there I actually do another reset. So we'll skip past that part, and we'll come back to the game again. So yeah, when I came back to the game, I'm like, okay, we can't really ult, guys, because as you guys know, if you ult, the rat will move to his stump, and you don't want him to move instantly, especially if you're trying to do damage onto the left stump like that. So I'm like, okay, let's just, rip my attack skills, you know, it is what it is if I'm not able to kill, but we'll attack with Liz to get a little bit of healing, and we should be able to tank this turn. As long as we aren't using an ultimate or a debuff, he won't move and he'll stay in that spot. Yeah, right there, we do live the turn. We get Elizabeth's ultimate. That's really good. We could do the ult with Jormungand now, so we're actually protected against the food poisoning. And then yeah, from this point, guys, we just have him move to the right. We take out the middle stump, and then you guys get the idea. That's how Ratatoskr pans out from this point. So yeah, I mean, you know, again, right here, you know, I would have to cleanse with Elizabeth, and it does actually unfortunately move the rat back to the middle because we do a buff card. But it's still okay because then, you know, we cycle him back to the right stump again eventually, and yeah, from there you are able to take it out, right? So yeah, you guys will see here he moves back to the middle. That means you have to move him back to the right again. But yeah, as long as you're like easily able to get the ult cycles going with Elizabeth, you shouldn't have too many issues on this point. But yeah, right here I'm like, okay, let's do an ultimate, you know, let's just kind of waste some skills here. And yeah, I think he will actually move by doing that. So I was like, okay, let's just do that. Hopefully he does move, and I think from what I remember, I think he does move. So let's see. We do that, and then yeah, he does go to that right stump. So yeah, ideally though, guys, if you don't have an ultimate, or if you're not using an ultimate there, you would do two different debuffs, and that would just naturally move him. But I guess like an ultimate and then one of the debuffs did move him there. I don't know if that was like an RNG thing or if it was just like, you know, you are able to do it. But yeah, right there we do that, and then as you guys can kind of expect here for the rest of this run, it's just stalling, right? Like this is it. We've pretty much won the fight. So what I'll do is I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of this clip. But that is pretty much it right there, guys, for the Ratatoskr Demonic Beast and Megumin. So yeah, I mean, she is a really good unit on this fight. I wouldn't say she's better than like Loki or King and Diane or even like LR Brunhild in my opinion. I think those characters are still a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, other than that, she is still really solid, and you can run this character as a DPS option. She does really good AoE. She does really good single target. So across the board, she is a viable character. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of this clip before the end of the video. But that's going to be it, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.